Ahmad, you want to go by Sauce or Ahmad?
We could do Sauce.
All right, cool.
New York fans love that, so
Yeah?
we can do that.
All right. Let's start right there. Talk about New York fans.
Man, they love me. Like after I got drafted and walked across the stage, I seen the Jet section. They were running close by the stage, just telling me how excited they are for me and how they so blessed to, just let me be able to become a Jet.
What was that walk like for you when you're going on stage and you're shaking the commissioner's hand?
I actually walked the wrong way initially, then I had to run back the other way, but it just felt so good to be able to walk across that stage. Everybody just see me. It was a blessing, man. I always grew up watching it on TV. And for me to actually be able to be the one who's walking across the stage, man, it just felt so good.
Who were your guys looking up to when you were a kid, when you were growing up, no matter the sport?
I remember Chad Johnson. I just remember I used to watch his YouTube videos and see the type of guy he was. So I would say him. I like Calvin Johnson. I've always been a Calvin Johnson fan. Darrelle Revis. I like Deion Sanders. I didn't watch him, but
sure,
those just the type of guys I was watching on the internet, on YouTube, or some of them guys I was fortunate enough to be able to watch.
So how do you go from a guy who wasn't recruited by a ton of schools before you go to Cincinnati to being the number 4 overall selection in the draft?
You just got to know. You got to know all the adversity that you've been through in the past, man. Like, I've been through a lot. I was always the less fortunate, always on the bottom of the depth chart. Then God will present an opportunity for me, and I'll just make the most of it. So, those are all things that, I'll never forget, and it's all just intrinsic motivation. It just helped keep me going. I always said this is where I wanted to be. This is what I wanted to do. And my mom always supported me. And it's just a blessing. I'm about to be able to take care of her.
How much do you love being out there on the island?
I love it, man. It's just me versus the mano a mano. I love it. I love everything that comes with it, the competitiveness, that comes with the cornerback position. And I look forward to the season.
Robert Saleh always talks about a cornerback is going to be measured by what they do on third down. Can you win man-to-man on third down? Can you talk about your attributes physically at why you did that so successfully at Cincinnati?
Like you said, man, third down, that's the money down. So you got to have the mindset like the ball's coming to me. If you don't have that mindset, then you're probably not going to be able to succeed at the cornerback position. So I was just always doing the little things right. Like I said, unseen work, unrequired hours. I was practicing to be consistent, not perfect, because nobody's perfect. And I feel like that's why I haven't allowed a touchdown in college football. It's not like me praying to God, like, God, can you please not let somebody score a touchdown on me? It wasn't that. It's just always, I was just praying to just be the best and just be more and more consistent with my game.
You mentioned Calvin Johnson before and Darrelle Revis. Have you studied a little bit of Darrelle, and what did you think about his game?
Man, I loved it, man. He was real patient with his feet. He wasn't the biggest, but he was willing to put hands on. And like me being taller, you don't really see cornerbacks like me who can be tall and like twitchy, but I always said I'm 6'3", but I want to play like I'm 5'8" in terms of like the way I move, but I'm blessed with length, so I just make sure I use it.
You flew cross country here with a couple of your new teammates, and Garrett Wilson and Jermaine Johnson. What do you think about those guys?
Great guys. I trained with Jermaine at Exos before the combine, so I already knew what kind of guy he was. And Garrett, we chopped it up through the combine process and before the draft. So those were both great guys. I can't wait to become Jets.
You're a Detroit guy. Robert Saleh, he's a Michigan guy. What do you guys exchange in terms of your growing up in that state?
We grew up pretty similar, you know what I'm saying? We clicked instantly, though. That's the main thing. He's from Dearborn, which is like 15 minutes out of Detroit, but it's the same thing. So I just like what kind of guy he is, man. He's like a leader. He's a defensive-minded coach, and I'm glad to be under his wing.
Yeah, how much do you think your experience at Cincinnati is going to help you on the pro level in terms of the way you guys build that program? Because the Jets want to build it here. They see themselves as an ascending program in the National Football League.
Like I said, I lead by example, and I have a sense of what it takes to be able to win. I came into a program who was, we wasn't really winning. But, it was just up from there. So I would say I'm just coming in with the right mentality and the ability to be able to lead and be a sponge at the same time because, I have a lot of vets on this team and I'm willing to take whatever information they give me because I know they have my best interest at heart.
All right, we got to get the full story before you go. The nickname Sauce, where did it come from and why did it stick?
Man, it came from me playing Little League. I was 6 years old. My Little League coach, Coach Tez, was my football coach. He gave me the nickname A1 Sauce Sweet Feet Gardner. So it was a long nickname, but after I started getting older, it's like that would probably be a little childish if you called me that whole name. So it turned into Sauce. He gave me that name just based on the confidence I had and the swagger I had, and it stuck with me because I still had that same level of confidence and I still had the same swagger. The only thing that changed is my age. So I feel like it was all God's plan. It was meant to just stick with me.
A1 Sauce, Sweet Feet Gardner.
Yeah.
What do you think about playing in New York and in front of these fans who you've already connected with, I would say?
Like I said, it's God's plan. The name Sauce, then I get drafted to New York. It just all work. He worked in mysterious ways, like I said. The fans, they're great. I'm glad to be a part of something special. It's only up from here, man. I can't wait to get to work.
Appreciate your time.
Appreciate you for having me.